Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're taking a look at a unique item. This is the Thomas and Friends Mega Mat, so that you can take and put this in your train room and easily create a Sodor space for your engines and trains. Here you can see it includes this giant Thomas, well not giant, but you know, oversized Thomas engine there. You can see here with the packaging, it's a little bit hard to view everything, but it shows you everything included. And then a picture of the mat. You can see it's 3.5 feet wide, which is nice. And then you can see all the information there on the bottom. Alright, but let's take a look at the Thomas. So this engine has been released before. I don't remember what range it was for, but it's been released before. It's been used by Mattel for a few times, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a quite good model of Thomas. It does have just 2 wheels. You will see the front here is a little bit off, the face is a little bit too small, you know, compared to the engine. You have the molded whistle detail there, though that is nice. Here's the other side, which is basically the same. Here's the back of the engine. You'll see the buffer detail and the coupling detail. Here's a look at the top of the engine. We can see the water caps there in the coal bunker, and of course the bottom of the engine there. And it's interesting because this is put together with clips too, not screws, which is interesting. Alright, now here's a look at the map, or not the map, but the mat. And you can see that it's done actually very well. There's a good level of printing here, and they do a nice job of shading with the shadows there, so it makes it look like it's almost 3-dimensional, which I do appreciate. There's locations here like Bluffs Cove, Knapford Station, or half of Knapford Station. I love these signals, they're very cool. The farm is a little bit interesting. It looks more like I'll just go McColl's farm. And then we have a little hangar there and everything too, and of course the windmill. And you can see you can move the vehicle around, and it's perfect with the scale of the track, like it's matched very closely to that vehicle there, which I think is nice. You can also put other engines on it too, like Play Rail, but just keep in mind they don't look as good as the engine that is included with the mat. You also see you get this little piece of string with it too that you can tie up the mat when you're done and you want to put it in storage. Alright, so I know that this is a little bit of a weird review. I don't normally review things like this, but my mom got it for me on clearance at Hobby Lobby, and it was something that I wanted to review here on the channel. So what's really cool about these mats, for younger engineers, it's a great way to very quickly kind of have like a full layout without having all the elements of a layout, right? You could easily put this in a tight space and be able to play with your trains and have your models set up without having to go and build an entire layout, right? The reason that I wanted it was I want to display it in my train room. So like when I have all my layout set up, I can put it on the floor and it'll look really nice. You know, I won't be running trains on or anything, but it's just a nice element to add to the decor of the train room. Now, I will say this mat, usually they're made of like a cloth material, at least the ones from my childhood, you know, way back in the day. This one is made out of a foam, so it's like a kind of like a placemat. You know, those placemats that they make, it's like a foam mat, so it's not as like comfortable to walk on. It's supposed to be able to just wipe clean, but I have a feeling that it's going to peel over time, because that seems to do that with the foam. The other thing is, make sure that like as soon as you get this, if you do purchase one, make sure to lay it out flat. Do not keep it rolled up all the time, because like I had a really big problem just trying to flatten it out for this review. Like it would not flatten out. So just keep that in mind too. Like if you want to display it flat, make sure to keep it flat, otherwise it's going to stay curled up. So all in all, not a bad item. Not necessarily a must-have, but it is nice to have for a decorative element, and like I said, for younger engineers who don't have a lot of space, who want to be able to play with their trains and just be able to bring their trains anywhere, this is a good addition to that as well. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.